Whether you've been into film photography for a long time or you're just getting started and you want to level up those skills, this is the video for you. How you doing, everyone? I'm Victor, and today I want to talk about a topic that has eluded me for a really long time here on YouTube, and that is using strobes or flashes in film photography. So I feel like I've watched every single video here on YouTube about this topic, and I never seem to get the direct answer that I want. I kind of had to discover everything on my own. So hopefully today I could be that answer for you guys, because I'm gonna show you every single method shooting wired and wireless for some of my free flowing type people. Let's get into the first method. To begin any of these methods, the first thing we're gonna need is a camera. So I have here the Nikon FM2. This is probably my favorite 35mm camera to shoot with, but most importantly, it has this. That right there is a PC sync port. That is going to be the key to making all these methods work. So some of my cameras don't have it, but if yours does have it, you will have this capability. Now this first method is going to also be using an on-camera flash. And what we're going to need is one of these. See this little cable? This is a 2.5mm jack to PC sync cable. This is going to be the key to making this work. So what you're going to want to do is just go ahead and take the PC port. I'll go over here so you guys can see it. Take that little port and you're gonna take this end and you're gonna plug it in. Easy peasy. Now what you're gonna do is go ahead and grab your on-camera flash, like this beauty right here. Now, honestly, you can use any on-camera flash. It's fine. Once you're directly connected, it doesn't matter what brand it's for. This is for my Sony cameras and it works great with this. Put this on your cold shoe. Now on this camera, there's this little port door right here. That's gonna house, oh my God, these things are so impossible to open. That's gonna house the 2.5mm jack that we need to connect. Take this other end, plug it in, turn on your flash, and fire away. Easy as that. And this method also works for medium format cameras. Let me grab one to show you. So I have here the Mamiya 645. This is my favorite little baby. Okay, same thing. Go ahead and go into the cold shoe. And on this camera, the PC port, okay, it's right over here. Anyways, that's it. So I go ahead and plug in. I remove my dark slide and smile. Isn't that crazy? Such a simple method. This method is great for the kind of run and gun shooting style. As you know, direct flash looks are very popular. So I think this is a great way to kind of elevate your photography skills and that you get a little bit more editorial or nostalgic feel, especially depending on what film stock you use. In addition to all this, I want to cover light metering for flash in my next video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And now on to method number 2. So this method is also going to require your camera being directly tethered to your flash, but it's going to involve a longer cable and a bigger flash. Here's what your cable is going to look like. It's a PC sync port with a 3.5mm jack adapter. And just like before, we run the same sequence. So we want to go ahead and take our camera here and connect it to this PC sync port. These actually have a little screw right there to make sure this doesn't come out, which is pretty nice. Then you grab the other end of your cable, which is the 3.5mm jack and a bigger flash. I have here the Godox 8400, which is my favorite flash to use. Right on top here, you can see the port. Whoopsies, fired off already. It got excited. But so did I, because once you're connected, fire away. Isn't that great? It's so simple. Now, this is great, but again, remember, you are limited to the length of your cable. So I would recommend getting one that is 10 feet or more. I think this one's like 16 feet. I have everything linked down below in the descriptions, but this method does ensure it fires every single time. So to me, that is more valuable than anything. Now we're gonna unscrew this, plug this into our medium format. This doesn't have a little thread catch for this, so this one can come out, which is a bummer. Doesn't matter. Anyways, remove your dark slide, point, and it's just, well, also my favorite shutter sound in the world, but how great is that? Consistent shots every single time. Here we go, last one, method number 3. Method number 3 just so happens to be my favorite because I don't like being limited in my movement when I shoot, especially with models, anyone I'm working with. I want to make sure I have the most free flow ability to move around my space. So this one's gonna allow you to shoot wireless. Let me show you what you're gonna need. So to shoot wireless, you're gonna want these, the Godox CT16 system. This is your transmitter, this is your receiver. I'm gonna show you how they work. Additionally, you're also gonna want a 2.5 millimeter to PC sync cable and a 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter cable. So first things first, on our transmitter, what you're gonna wanna do is find the small 2.5 millimeter hole, and just as before, PC sync cable goes into the PC sync port. How many times have I said PC sync? So this little bit goes right into your cold shoe and go right into your PC sync port. Boom, there you go. Pretty clean. Now let me show you how to set up the receiver on the flash. With the receiver, now what you're going to want to do is find the small 2.5 millimeter hole. This end is going to go into our larger flash. We take a light like our Godox 8400 Pro, find the 3.5 millimeter hole, connected. So this also works really good if you used a 2.5 millimeter to 2.5 millimeter and you wanted to use just this small on-camera flash, but off camera. This works alternatively really great because this receiver has a cold shoe mount on the top and super useful, just you get it. But for example purposes, I have this all plugged in here. Now, fire away. Oh. Last thing you need to do before you start shooting is see that on switch on your receiver, turn it on. I'm gonna hit the trigger, booyah, we have a flash. Pretty sweet, right? Now what I'm gonna do is move the transmitter over to my medium format and show you the same exact thing. PC sync port, slide this into your hot shoe. Dark slides removed, and so that's it, guys. That is every single method on how I know to shoot flash photography, both wired and wireless. I do want to go ahead and give an honorable mention to this thing right here. This is from Impact, and it's supposed to connect to your PC sync port and also let you use a wireless flash trigger so you can control your flashes, which is really great for the flexibility on a shoot. I can't get it to work. So I know it's supposed to be for Canon, Nikon, I think Olympus, and Panasonic, but no matter what camera I tried on, I seem to have no luck. So if you know how to fix it, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to learn how to use this thing properly. Now you don't have to go searching in the YouTube sea of information on how to use strobes or flashes with your film cameras. All the information is right here. And as I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and have all the gear I used in this video listed down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video when I teach you how to properly meter for light when using a flash.